Hi guys, come on in, come on in. Today I have just a really quick message for you guys, just an encouraging message. So if you have a little snack, get your little snack or whatever. And I'm going to tell you why you should always be unapologetically you. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so now this topic came up like for me. I just remember how I just went through life and I was always trying to dim myself down or just change myself from who I actually was, to fit into a crowd, or I felt like I had to be a certain way. You do not have to go based on a crowd. You do not have to dim yourself down to show that, like, hey, this is who I am. Um, and I think this is a really big thing, like, in whether people say it or not. A lot of people follow trends. A lot of people say, like, oh, like, that's who I'm inspired to be, and then they turn their whole personality into somebody they see that, like, a celebrity or something like that. I'm here to tell you, you're perfect the way you are. You need to go into that room. You need to step into that room like you the baddest in the room, like you the most handsome in the room, and make sure that you're bringing everything of yourself in there when you do it. Be you. Do not try to be the next person. Do not try to be the person behind you, in front of you, next to you, okay? Because there's something that you have that the next person may not have. There's something that the next person have that you may not have. But you know what? That's what makes us so unique as human beings, and you always should be able to express your uniqueness. Don't ever let anybody make you feel bad for, like, for the way you are. For example, me growing up, I was extremely playful. I am a loud girly, when I want to be. But like, if I'm comfortable around you, I'm loud. I Sometimes it could be obnoxious, but it's like in a very playful way. But I always, like, I would get around people and feel like, okay, that is how I have to act. Like, I have to dim myself down. I have to act more mature. And it wasn't the fact that I wasn't as mature as I am now, but I'm still very playful. I literally watch Alvin and the Chipmunks. I like cartoons, y'all. I watch kitty stuff like that, and that's how I keep my childlike features going, like, on the inside. My, what is it called? Anyways, my face is childish and some of my ways are childish as well, but it's being able to still be myself and knowing, like, hey, I know how to be mature. But I was very, very playful, and I would get around certain people and feel like I have to change. Like, I would literally say, you know what, I'm going to change this and I'm going to change that. Thank Jesus that I could not do that. I naturally just came off a certain way when I was comfortable with people. But there's a lot of people that genuinely are changing who they are. Whole time, God has given you such a beautiful uniqueness that when you walk in certain rooms, you never know what opportunity you're going to have. You never know who's going to be drawn to you, like, actually you, like, the person you are inside and out, the person that God has put you together to be. So just know that you don't have to be like everyone else. And if you have someone in your corner, or you're around people that makes you feel like you have to be a certain way, then I need you to know, no, you don't. You really, you don't, and don't. Now, of course, there's a time and a place for everything. Like, if you are a bold, outgoing person, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You can do that in an appropriate way. You can be bold in an appropriate way. And this go for style, the way you talk, the way you act. Be bold. Continue to be bold. You never know. Even when you're at work, that's why I say it's always a way to do it in a respectful way, to go to work and just be yourself, being bold to your coworkers. And if they're hating, then let them hate. As long as you're not doing too much, but you're able to actually express the person that you are around these people. When you go to a party with your friends, or a dinner or something, don't ever feel like you have to dim yourself down. Or if you have people telling you, like, like, ooh, like, why are you always acting like that? And you know that there's genuinely nothing wrong with how you act. You just act like that and you're respectful. You know how to act, when to act. Don't ever let anybody in this world take that from you, because you are unique. And I'm telling you, your personality is going to land you in higher places, as long as you're not no nasty person. And for the people that, like, are naturally dim, and you're quiet, you don't really like to talk much, that is okay. Be who you are. Be who you are. You are mysterious. That's boldness without any words. There's nothing wrong with that. If you go around somebody and they trying to talk to you, like, and telling you, oh well, you act like you have an attitude. No. And you, once you tell them that and they keep pressing you, you remove yourself. You can be bold and quiet at the same time. Walk in the room with your head held high, excuse me, with your head held high, ready to venture off and do different things. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know where you're going to end up at with your personality. And I'm telling you, following these trends will get you absolutely nowhere. But like, people are walking around as robots. People are literally so dead within themselves, not knowing a single piece of knowledge about themselves, because they have been following trends for years and years and years. And that's what they have became. And I'm saying, because I've seen a lot of people in my life, like, when you're looking at a person, you're just like, oh my goodness, like, I can't believe, like, this is the type of person that you're trying to come off as, because that's literally not even you as a person. But they're so lost in who they feel like they should be, or to fit in a certain crowd, or to be able to do certain things. Whole time they're looking like everybody else. And I'm telling you, it's okay to be different. It's okay to, like, not fit in, no matter what your age is. Okay, I could be talking to a 40-year-old. If you're bold, you're popping, you're beautiful, that's who you are. If you're reserved, you're quiet, you're beautiful, that's who you are. But make sure that you're not letting the words of society beat you down, or turn around and make you feel like you have to change, because that is something that I dealt with for years. I dealt with it for a very long time. I said deal. Jesus Christ, please forgive me. Okay, it's like 2 in the morning. It's literally like 2 in the morning, and I was like, I don't want to actually record later. So, but like, I need you to know that God has created you so profoundly, okay? And as long as you're doing it in a way where it's like, depending on your situation, you're doing it in an appropriate way, don't ever dim yourself. Be unapologetically you all the time. Be yourself, okay? Because people are going to either hate you or love you regardless. They might as well love or hate who you actually are. Be who you are. Be who you are. Be who you are. Yes. But I really don't have anything else to say. I don't know, like, who may need this, who may come across this, that feels like they have to be a certain way, or their friends are a certain way, and you're not getting the type of attention that they're getting. You don't get the same validation that you feel like you should be getting, and you feel like there's a certain way you have to present yourself. No, present yourself as you are. Of course, have decorum, and don't ever let anybody tell you who you are. That's another thing. Don't ever let anybody tell you who you are. You are specifically very, very unique, okay? There's a person for everybody. There are people that need your authenticity. Authenticity. Yeah, I said it right. Okay. For certain things. So there's a lot of people out here walking around robots, trying to do this, trying to do that has nothing to do with who they actually are. They're just keeping up a facade, and they're missing out on opportunities because they're not using their uniqueness. Your uniqueness is going to lead you into other rooms. Your uniqueness and your personality, the way you look, your meekness, your quietness, your outgoing, it's going to be needed. You have to honestly be who you are. If you're an anime kid, be proud of that. And most anime kids are. Literally, most anime kids really are. But I'm saying, like, if you're into things that your friends aren't into, you are literally a new addition. Like, you changed. You could change a lot just by being yourself. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. I'm sorry, you guys, but yeah, like, be unapologetically you. You're beautiful. Jesus loves you. I love you. So you should love yourself. And always remember, hold on, let me show y'all. Okay, this is for the girlies because it does say she. I don't even think it'll show. She confidently trusts in the Lord to take care of her. That has nothing to even do with this subject, but like, y'all, if y'all don't, y'all having a hard time, just remember to trust in the Lord and he will take care of you. He too, like, he too. I need to go to bed, y'all. But if you're a dude, be who you are and Jesus will take care of you, okay? Jesus is going to take care of you, your kids, your grandma, your mama, your auntie, your girlfriend, your husbands, like, you get it. And make sure that you never trying to follow the crowd and let your uniqueness show, because it's going to lead you into a new place in life, okay? Don't try to follow the crowd, because you might miss out on an opportunity that you never thought of even having, and you could just get it like that from being yourself. But I love you guys. You guys have an amazing day, and yeah, so bye guys.